think you serious, bro. I just say, are you serious? Because that's interesting news that people
Thanks
need
to
to know.
Atlanta, Pimp Chronicles has already grossed over $24 million.
You all thought Katt Williams was done with his rants? Oh no. The legendary comedian went to the Club Shay Shay podcast really loaded. It's like Katt has been waiting for this opportunity his whole life. The next name that got caught up in the mix was Wanda Smith. Woo! Katt really did go so hard on her and her career. Wanda would be wishing she had never met Katt after this podcast episode. Do you want to know how Katt humiliated Wanda so badly? Keep watching to get all the details about this. Shannon Sharpe's Club Shay Shay podcast, which featured popular comedian Katt Williams at the beginning of 2024, has had people talking since its release. And it doesn't seem like that would be ending anytime soon. The episode showed Katt exposing various Hollywood celebrities for their unsettling behavior behind the scenes. But Katt's comments about Wanda Smith were, in fact, not something that happened behind closed doors. They were on air for the world to see. After Katt had said a couple of things while calling out several big names, he was asked about his appearance on V103's Frank and Wanda in the Morning Show, which aired in 2018. Before getting into how Katt responded, let's quickly run through the genesis of the story and the aftermath. The radio show episode, which had some terrible results on Wanda Smith, was really unexpected. Both Katt and Wanda went head-to-head, but Katt made the most of it. This made the show's episode immediately go viral on social media. On the Shannon podcast, Katt reminisced about how his appearance on the radio show was just supposed to be a type of episode to talk about his victory for winning an Emmy for his role in the Atlanta series by Donald Glover.
So if people understand that it's not personal,
Right.
then they could just,
I didn't know that.
for free, take that to work and get their numbers up.
Yeah.
Dude, the
But
last
Netflix,
time you
Netflix don't call nobody.
But the room's mood in the studio quickly turned sour as Wanda went off from the initial script meant for the show. Katt was invited to the show alongside another comedian, Red Grant. The show was already going well as Katt took shots at the likes of Lil Rel, Kevin Hart, Jared Carmichael, and even Tiffany Haddish.
You have a niece. Is they so ghetto? When did that become marketable? Knock it off. They like her because she want to sleep with a white man. That's why the only thing she said was, I want to give it to Brad Pitt.
The Tiffany Haddish shots really blew up too, as he took jabs at the actress and comedian. Katt talked about how Tiffany has claimed she's been doing comedy since she was 16, but no one could tell him their favorite Tiffany Haddish joke. As expected, everyone laughed it off due to his hilarious way of making things seem like a joke, but the situation soon became more serious.
Excuse me,
I'm
I
still
said, what are they
answering.
like? You
Just
think?
because you're a poor interviewer doesn't mean.
I said you.
About 13 minutes into the show, Katt jokingly commented about how Wanda's interview style was poor. Somehow, this didn't seem like a joke to Wanda. Wanda didn't hesitate to give Katt a dose of his own medicine as she put her anger on Katt's hair, saying he has a played-out perm. The show's segment was ending when Wanda's co-host Frank wanted to sprint to a commercial break, but that's not happening on Katt's watch. And with that, we all know what's about to go down.
That joint was.
My hair is 19 inches long and I have no perm.
You don't.
Katt replied to Wanda's claim as he pointed out that his hair was about 19 inches long, and he didn't have any perm in it. He even told Wanda to get up and run her fingers through his acclaimed healthy hair. Unfortunately for Wanda Smith, Katt wasn't done. He wasn't even halfway through. Wanda told Katt he should remove his headphones and wig, tagging his clothes as old-ass clothes. From Katt's reply, Wanda definitely chose the wrong point to throw in the argument. Katt replied to Wanda, opening his jacket to let her know he was wearing a piece from Versace's unreleased collection. Oh yeah, that was a low blow to Wanda. Katt went on as he made a shout out to the Forever 21 necklace collection, saying if anyone wanted to have Wanda's $12 jewelry, they should make an immediate trip to Citgo or Quick Trip. And if they bought 2 sets of Newport 100s, they would be getting everything Wanda had on for $7.99, which would come with a free car wash. Well, that was a whole lot, and even Wanda's co-host was dying of laughter as he couldn't hold it in.
Because Frank Ski puts it down.
That's right. Get on out of here with your crazy ass.
Wanda thought she could take a jab at Katt and call him Lil Mama, but sadly, she set herself up again. Katt told Wanda she shouldn't talk about sizes because she's big on the radio. Wanda really thought she had a shot as she also spoke about Katt's run-ins with the law, but he quickly cleared the air and told her that he only had 19 felonies but never ended up with a single conviction. This episode got people talking about Katt and how he possesses the hardest comebacks of all time, which seems true. However, it stopped being all fun and games the next day after the show, as Wanda Smith's husband, Lamorris Sellers, allegedly went after and threatened Katt in a Home Depot. Katt reported to the police that Sellers had pointed a gun at him and threatened to take him out, but he didn't file any charges. On the contrary to what Katt said, Sellers told the police that he wasn't threatening Katt, and the gun actually dropped from his waistband. He said Katt was the one who attacked Wanda on the show, and he was just trying to protect his woman. After the incident, Sellers told the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, "I wasn't looking for conflict. I just wanted him to keep it moving." He chose to do different. Well, just like Katt Williams didn't buy Sellers' story, the public also felt the same way. The person who couldn't move on was Wanda Smith, because months after the show aired, Wanda was dismissed from V103 Atlanta. The reason for Wanda being fired from the show was not publicly disclosed, but we can all agree it must have been related to how she went off script to throw shades at her guest, Katt Williams, on the show. The episode ended up being one of V103's highest viewed videos by a really shocking number of viewers. The show's creators and Katt really struck gold with that one because they were the sole winners in this. As sad as it may seem for Wanda, she lost the fight against Katt, which ruined her career. This was a lesson for other talk show hosts to steer clear of Katt's comments and instead focus on the script for the shows they invite him on. Talking about how Katt brought the show's story back to life on the Club Shay Shay podcast just reminded Wanda of her place. Katt claimed it wasn't even intentional because they had agreed not to talk about his kids, jail issues, or even any of his court cases. But things went the opposite way.
You're good at telling us about what's going on in jail.
Yes, ma'am, ain't getting out to tell you. But I'm gonna tell you.
Katt said, "You can't flip up on me because you're an inferior comedian. I'm going to destroy you. And I'm never gonna call you out of your name." Oh yeah, Katt kind of destroyed the woman's career. Katt explained to Shannon that it was a very thin line he had to delve into, but Wanda poked him as she tried to humiliate him in front of a largely homosexual fan base, and that was the reason she got canceled. Katt insinuated that gay people don't take it kindly that you would, as a derogatory term. Call me gay. The homosexual situation was one because Katt claimed he didn't even know that was how she had always attacked his fellow comedians until that happened. And that made him realize it was all a setup.
I didn't even know any of the stuff that she had done to my fellow comedians until afterwards. I just know that it was a setup.
Right.
And remember,
Katt also talked about when Wanda's husband wanted to put him 6 feet underground because he had a fair back and forth with his wife. Katt said they tried to end his life, not in jokes as he did with Sellers' wife, but with a real gun in his face and on a real camera. Katt told Shannon, "I'm losing my life for participating in something that goes along with my job." Katt felt he was just doing a regular comedic job as he always does on stage, but Wanda and her husband didn't feel the same way. Regardless of how the story is twisted, Katt got away with making a joke out of Wanda Smith because he hasn't even lost a cent over the situation since it happened. Do you think Katt Williams was too harsh on Wanda Smith with his heart-wrenching comments about her that allegedly made her lose her job? Or do you feel Wanda Smith deserved what happened to her for not sticking to the original script of the radio show episode that featured Katt Williams? Let us know what you think about this one in the comments section below. While you're at it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the subscribe button, and ring the notifications bell so you don't miss out on the latest celebrity gossip coming up soon.